Jesus said, "Search the Scriptures, for in them you'll find the truth about me." I want to ask you tonight, are you one of those people who search the Scriptures? Do you really turn to the Bible with a diligent quest for truth? Do you look to it for the answer to your needs and problems? You see, there are many people who are afraid of what God might say to them. But that's a disaster. Also, Jesus said, "Search the Scriptures." So if you're not searching the Scriptures, you're disobeying the Lord. I've been a Christian more than 58 years, if you can believe that. And I think I've never read the Bible through less than 2 times in any given year. So that means I've read the Bible at least 116 times. And there are many, many passages in it I've read probably 1,000 times or more. I've been searching the Scriptures. And I wonder when I meet Christians why some spend so little time in the Bible. If they give God 10 or 15 minutes a day, they think it's a big thing. That's your misfortune, because you're shutting yourself off from something that is immensely precious, something that will do you tremendous good. I think many of those people who refuse to give time to the Bible are suffering from a spiritual disease. And I'm going to tell you what the spiritual disease is. I call it spiritual laziness. And I call it that because it's only in that area that those people are lazy. They can hold on a job, they can be a housewife, they can keep a spotless kitchen, they can cook wonderful meals, they can earn a good living in some honorable profession. They can be industrious in everything except one thing, which is reading the Bible. I suppose there are many of you here tonight. You would sit an hour in front of a television set and think nothing of it. But if you were to give an hour to studying the Bible, you would think it a tremendous achievement. You see, that's not natural. If you're only lazy in one particular area of your life, it's not a natural laziness. It's a spiritual laziness. And it has a spiritual cause. And its cause is the enmity of Satan, who wants to keep you from the thing that will help you more than anything else in your life. So I just want to check with you for a moment. I'm not going to ask anybody to raise a hand. But if I've been describing you, and you have to acknowledge, it's true, Brother Prince, I'm not a lazy person. I earn a good living, I do a good job, I have a good reputation, but there's just one thing I'm lazy about. It's reading the Bible. If that's you, let me urge you, repent right now. Before you go a step further in this meeting, just tell God, God, I'm sorry. I've let the devil trick me. He's got the better of me. He's deceived me. He's persuaded me of something utterly untrue, that the Bible is a dull or difficult book. It's not. It's a message of life. It's a message of love. Only through the Bible can you begin to know the measure of God's love for you. If you shut yourself off from the Bible, if you give it just a few brief moments or perhaps no time at all in a week, you're shutting yourself off from the revelation of God's wonderful love for you. Don't do it. Don't be a spiritual pauper. Don't accept the disease of spiritual laziness. Just pause and consider that for a moment. You can be industrious and successful in almost every other aspect of your life, but when it comes to reading the Bible, you flunk. You're a dropout. That's not a natural condition. That is a spiritual condition. And behind it is the spiritual enmity of Satan, who's trying to cheat you out of your inheritance in the Lord. So, you need to repent. If that describes you, you need to repent.